All right, it is 6 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kimberly M. Starks, accredited public relations practitioner and principal consultant of the specialist communications firm Blue Scorpion Reputation Management. This evening, we're in for a treat. We have Andrea D. Smith of the ADS agency joining us this evening, and she is going to talk about brand building and the power of personalized experiences. Andrea, thank you so much for being here this evening.
I'll be sending it to people. But yeah, you can hit me up at the ADS agency. It's right here, THEADS, like advertising agency. And also all the other freebies like this little checklist is currently at alisters.club. So Kimberly, if you don't know, I'm all about Clubhouse right now. And that is my new Clubhouse domain, alisters.club. So yeah, you can find all the freebies there.
So we have to take a moment to talk about Clubhouse. It wouldn't be right if we didn't talk about Clubhouse. Yes. So share with our audience about Clubhouse and your experience so far on the platform.
Okay, I love it. I absolutely love it completely. And what's so amazing about that platform, if you're not familiar with Clubhouse, is they call it drop-in audio. So you could think of it like interactive radio. You know how you can call in, old school, call into the radio with a question or a comment. It's a little bit like that, except for you're all in the room at the same time, and you can basically take turns passing the mic and having this conversation about any topic. And what's amazing about it is, because I've seen some people who are like, Clubhouse, it's like Zoom, and just cut off your video and everybody caught their video and just listen. And that's Clubhouse, which is inaccurate. That is not Clubhouse. Although I get it, people are like, what's so special? You're just talking, it's just audio. What is special about it is, Kimberly, if to get here on camera, we can't just we got to do something with ourselves a little bit and, make sure we're somewhat presentable enough to be on camera, versus on audio, there's none of that. You just, you turn on the app and you're there and you're talking. Another thing people, are you there already, Kimberly? You're there already?
I am not there, but I'm going to get there.
Okay. When you're, oh yes, we talked about that a little bit. Yeah. So the other thing that's cool about it is, it's bringing intelligence back to the space. It's making intelligence sexy again. Because you're short of just seeing a little avatar pic of someone, and you have their bio, which you can click through. And then all it connects to after that is Instagram or Twitter. Which is a good reason right now, if you're not on it, optimize those two spaces. If you have, I know you do, Kimberly, right now, because every single person, whenever you're on stage speaking, they're going to click through and see who you are, because that's all they can do while they're listening to you is see who you are for real. And so that's a little tip right now. Optimize your Instagram and whatever link you've got in there in your bio, consider that's how people are going to enter your funnel at the end of the day. So make it a good link where they can connect to all your good stuff. But, the other thing that's great about it is the algorithm. Unlike Instagram, Facebook, which is largely people we already know or we've been connected to a long time. Unlike LinkedIn, where we're just finding people for professional purposes for the most part. And unlike all those places, it's putting some people in front of you that you would have otherwise never run into on those other platforms, never. And also never run into in real life, just because they are all over the world. They're in those rooms from Australia. They're in there from the UK. They're in there from various places in Africa. And they're all in there, with whatever time zone they're in there. And they are listening to you. And so it's just a cool opportunity to get to hear the minds of someone. You know how they say on a date, you're on a date and you get all these wonderful first impressions, from a distance. Not even a date. This is like networking out and about. You just meet someone and they look good from a distance, and then you come up and talk to them, and you always have heard that comment where they're like, well, they were good up until they opened their mouth. Well, Clubhouse is the opening of your mouth part. That is the piece where, you kind of get to get rid of all the distractions of the visuals and get to focus on what someone has to say. And so I think that's why people are getting so addicted to it. They are loving that place. And I'm over the addictiveness now. It's been like a month, so I'm over it. But now it's to the point where you can now be strategic about your involvement with the whole thing. So, you can be strategic about the rooms you go in. They have a thing called moderators, which is kind of like the leaders in the room, so to speak. They have the power to bring people up on stage and put them down, and, I'll shut the room down or open it and all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of a big deal-ish to get to be a moderator in the room. There's all kinds of stuff like that to be explored, but, you can be strategic about the rooms you go into. You're going to be in the business rooms, giving out your PR expertise, and, people are going to be asking you all kinds of questions like they would here on Facebook. So yeah, that's all a long way to say it is a marvelous new platform. I love it even better than TikTok. And I didn't think I was going to like TikTok at all. And I like TikTok, but I love Clubhouse.
That is saying.